All right. Welcome to the Jag Review. It's been a few weeks. Had a schedule change at work, so haven't really had time to get on and do this. Uh, Gonna try to get back into doing it. So we're gonna take a look back. I think the last time I did this, it was right after uh, my two-game win streak against the Browns and Giants. Since then, we had a six-game skid. Lost to the Bengals 17-36. The Ravens 3-31. Colts 14-30. Or Eagles 14-30. Colts 6-31. Dolphins 7-39. Cowboys 15-49. Then again to the Colts 18-43. Um, were able to right the ship against the Texans. Um, Ground game was in my opinion, was the reason why I finally had a ground game. Um, Previous 6 weeks couldn't move the ball at all. Uh, that and um, was able to force some turnovers, more turnovers than I gave up. Uh, Still got to work on that. Had four. That wasn't really a good number. I don't like that. Uh, but getting 136 rushing yards really helped to be able to move the clock, move the chains. Um, in the process of a major skid, I went and talked to Big Hurt, asked for some advice after he was 0-3, and he seems to have righted the ship playing with the Vikings. Figured I'd go talk to him and see what he thought. And he gave me some advice, and we're going to put it to work, see how it works for us this week. But at this point, the playoffs are out of the picture for us, so we're going to start playing some younger players, see how it works. This last game against the Texans, we Fields didn't play horribly, 13 to 20, 65%. Did have three picks, but he also had three touchdowns. Um, he's, but he also has fumbled in very crucial times. Uh, we had 82 yards on the ground from Najee Harris, which has been a problem. We haven't really, I don't think we broke the 50-yard mark in previous six games with him. Uh, Hubbard, 3 for 25. Bigsby, 7 for 20. Not great numbers. Receiving, Donnie Mitchell has been a beast. Over the last couple of weeks, he's put up numbers, but when it's a one-man show, it's not working. Uh, I mean, he had the same amount of catches as DeMarco and more yards and more receiving touchdowns than DeMarco, and DeMarco's a perennial Pro Bowler, so he had a good game. Addison, he's solid. More of a possession receiver. By the way I use him, he's not very big, but he sits down in those zones and gets you the yards you need. Um, Blocking, it's been a problem, especially the middle part of my line. That's where they're giving up all the sacks. A left guard and center, they just can't seem to block anybody. I did make some changes on defense for this next game and moving forward. Uh, it's going to be an interesting style of the 3-4 that we're going to play. Just feel like it's a change that needed to be made, especially after talking to um, Big Hurt. And I'm excited to see how it works. Um, we've moved Hines Allen to the linebacker position, and we've moved Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah to the middle linebacker position with this year's first round pick, Antonio Herrick. Um, it's honestly should be a nice little duo there in the middle because you got uh, Jeremiah, who's pretty good at zone coverage and good pursuit on the ball, and then you got Herrick, who's got a 91 speed, kind of flying around like a missile, um, and he's able to create havoc, getting tackles in the backfield. Um, we got um, last week at interceptions. We had Cisco with one, Darnell Savage with two, Koramora with one, and then I think it was Brown, my other safety. Yep, he had one. Um, Still having troubles with kicking. Easy 46 yarder I missed. Um, but we were 4 for 4 on extra points. So, yeah, pretty sure it was a 46 yarder. Oh, no, it wasn't even that. It was a 29 yarder that I missed. So, looking ahead, we have a game today against the Packers, old division rival. Always fun to play Priest. Um, Got to make him make mistakes. Can't just sit back and let him pick me apart. You got to kind of attack him and make him make mistakes. If he makes mistakes, he's his worst enemy. But when he's playing his game and he's on point, he's a tough man to beat. Um, then we get Kobe. Played Kobe pretty well the first game. I think it was back in like week 3. Yep. Lost by 11 points. I felt pretty good about that game. Just staying in it and making it be a game. Uh, with him being the defending OMFL champ, it's to be in the game was fun, and I'm hoping that I can make it a game again. And then we play Trey and the Commanders. Now, I think Trey is one of the only people that I haven't played since I joined the league, because I joined as he had to take a break during the last cycle. I have watched a few of his games. I watched his run into the MFL Bowl. A lot of respect for the way he plays the game. Um, but he definitely has a unique style. something I haven't played against, and with him having Jaden Daniels, it's going to be a very interesting game and a struggle. Um, I honestly can't wait to give it a shot. I mean, he's won an OMFL Bowl, and how else do you compare yourself to the top dogs in the league? But giving him the game that hopefully isn't just a blowout. You got to give him your best shot. And then we wrap up the season against the Houston Texans and Roger. Uh, he gave me everything. Uh, my defense was just flying around and finally creating turnovers. So we'll have to see how well this all works out. We did go through and revamp our defensive playbook, trying to match 3-4 defense. I was running a 4-3, um, but it seemed like I'm giving up way too many yards, way too many points, and not creating enough turnovers. Um, but it's what we're planning on doing. Uh, we definitely feel like we fell off the snide on scoring points, yards per game. We were a little higher. I don't like the fact that we fell down on that. Um, then our defense started giving up more and more points. We were just getting picked apart. I need to create the turnovers. The turnovers give short field, um, and then that will help you get to the point of winning games. But getting ready to play Priest. So until next time, guys.